I can record anywhere I want. I don't have to back up anywhere. I'm a constitutional law scholar. You're a dunce cap cop.
Most officers think they know the law better than anyone. What happens when they try to outsmart those who know the law best? Let's find out.
Anything else that we have to add to your comment?
No, that's fine. I'll see you in court.
What law have I done?
Sorry, I'm trying to run back for a second.
On March 22, 2019, an officer of the Oklahoma Police Department approached a man sitting in his truck. The officer informed the man that his truck was reported as suspicious after the police received several calls about it. The officer asks the driver, a man named Grant, for his ID, but Grant refused as he had done nothing wrong. Grant was eventually placed in handcuffs as he was under investigative detention.
Well, if I'm making contact with you for a reasonable suspicion call like I am right now.
Being suspicious is a misdemeanor or felony.
Okay. Well, sir, here's the deal. I was called on you, okay? For a suspicious vehicle, you said yourself you don't live over here, you have a purpose. What's your purpose? Is the purpose legal or illegal?
That's for you to determine.
Okay. So for me to determine that, I need to see your ID.
How is my ID going to determine whether I'm...
Well, it helps let you know who I'm dealing with. Let you know who I'm dealing with.
But my name doesn't tell you whether I'm...
Yeah, it will tell me, like, if I don't know if you belong over here. You said you don't, so I don't know if someone over here's got a BPO or something against you, and if you got your ID
Did
or
I
something.
say I didn't belong over here?
You said you had purpose.
I don't live over here.
Okay.
Okay. I do belong
Okay.
here.
All right.
So, that's as far as I'm willing to take it.
So you're not willing to give me your ID?
I don't have any reason to.
Okay. Well, do you have a reason for being over here?
Absolutely.
Okay. Can I know that reason?
No.
Okay.
The officer approaches Grant's truck and talks to him. He informs Grant that the police have received calls that his truck is suspicious and asks if his presence in the area is legal. Grant says he has a reason for being in the area but refuses to tell the officer.
Do you have a date of birth then? Because I have to run it with a name and date of birth.
I'm not going to answer that question.
So you're telling me how I should do my job, yet you're not allowing me to do my job.
I'm standing up for my rights.
And I understand that, like I said.
I haven't done
but
anything wrong.
I'm doing my job,
Okay,
conducting an investigation.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm sitting here in front of a house, which is perfectly legal.
The officer informs dispatch of the situation and informs Grant that he isn't trying to violate his rights in any way. The officer simply wants to ensure that Grant isn't a threat to the area.
Oh, because this is a city of Blanchard Road, so therefore make a city easement of a city road, right?
What are you trying to accomplish?
What I'm trying to, all I want to do, sir, is identify you.
ID.
Okay.
Okay, I haven't done anything illegal.
Okay. Well, then,
You understand that by not identifying yourself appropriately as requested by the officer is illegal.
it's
Okay.
obstruction.
That's a secondary charge. Okay, I have to be, for you to ID me, in the state of Oklahoma, okay, I have to be suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime.
Well, you are committing a crime, you're trespassing.
The officer searches for a reason to find Grant defaulting. Grant asks the officer what he is trying to do as he understands what is going on, and the officer says he simply wants to identify him.
I'm trying to
I
explain
don't
to you
answer
what gives us the
questions.
right. You telling me
I
that
don't answer
we don't have the
questions.
right? I'm explaining to you how we have the right. I'm trying to explain to you why we have the right to get
You
your
don't
ID.
have it.
I'm trying to explain to you why I have it. Okay, will you listen to me?
Grant gets annoyed as the officer instructs him to shut up. He tells the officers that they don't have the right to question him.
That somebody placed into our police department of a suspicious vehicle and person inside that vehicle. We therefore have the right to come investigate that.
Okay, is
By
being
that
suspicious.
being the
Let him finish, sir.
case, we are here investigating that, and in order and as part of that investigation, we can identify you and request your
may
identification.
Ask. You may ask all you
And
want.
you are also required by
I'm
law,
not required by law.
upon request.
If I
from
show
law
you the
enforcement
state
to
statute
ID yourself.
that you're required to do that, will you give me your ID?
Absolutely. Show me the statute.
Give me 1 second.
The second officer explains the call the police department received concerning his vehicle and how they were sent to investigate. Asking for Grant's ID is part of their investigation.
Well, I'm curious why a man from Oklahoma City is parked on a dead-end road in Blanchard. And, he has no... I ask him if he lives here, and he says, I don't answer questions.
Yeah, so
He asked if he was free to leave, and I said, no, at this time. I have my emergency equipment activated, and I'm trying to investigate.
well, I'll tell you what, if you're going to drive away, that's what you're driving he's operating a motor vehicle. But you don't have a traffic violation.
Well, I follow him out of town until I get one.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, you don't have a complaining party, you haven't found an actual trespassing. All you've got is a guy sitting in front of an unoccupied house with a ladder in the back.
Yeah, and the road he's on is it's one of those not City Blanchard roads, but he says it's city easement, even though he's parked in this person's yard. Part of his truck is in the person's ditch line. He's like, well, that's easement. I'm like, well, this is a private road, so therefore it's not a city easement, buddy.
Right.
The officer returns to his vehicle and calls to confirm if he has the right to ask Grant for his ID. The officer over the phone informs him that Grant must be suspected of a crime.
I know you've
Don't
been
answer
doing some.
questions. Go ahead and just lock me up.
What are you arresting him for? What are you arresting him for? What are you arresting him for?
Huh?
He hasn't violated really a crime yet, so not.
Are you investigating a crime or possible crime?
Possibly.
Okay,
Suspicious
he's
vehicle.
obstructing an officer from doing his duty, right?
Okay.
Said you're meeting somebody here in a few minutes?
You have legal right to make contact with you based on call.
And I don't
And
have
you're
to
obstructing
answer
that. I'm not here to listen to you. I'm here to tell you what's going on. Okay? I don't care if you record me.
We
I
are
don't
ours
care.
are recorded
Okay,
too.
you're obstructing an officer from doing his duty, so now you're under arrest, unless you want to cooperate. Okay? That's the way it goes. Have a nice day.
Would you like to explain the address and the time on the folder inside your vehicle with the camera?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Look,
How are you
man.
gonna identify yourself?
I don't answer questions.
Look, man.
They didn't ask a question. Hey,
Can you please take your hands out of your pockets for me? Thank you.
Look, all I'm trying to do, man, if you're PI, no big deal. We'll get out of here. We gotta confirm who you are, make sure, especially with the camera car, make sure you're not doing peep and Tom stuff, okay?
Not a PI. So the only thing you can have a camera for is if you're a PI.
No, that's not what I'm saying, sir.
Insurance adjusters
Sir,
aren't allowed to have
Are
a
you an
camera
insurance adjuster?
to take photographs of damage and stuff.
Are you an insurance adjuster?
I possibly might be.
Okay. Do you have any proof of that?
Okay, but I mean,
I'm
why
just
do I have to
saying.
answer questions?
I'm
I'm
just-
here for a legal reason.
The officers instruct Grant to step out of his vehicle and place him under arrest. An officer asks his colleague why Grant is being arrested, and the officer says Grant is obstructing their investigation.
What have I done wrong besides stand here? You're a I've done nothing wrong but stand here.
A man talks to officers of the Los Angeles Police Department and questions their behavior. The officer refuses to answer his questions, and the man informs him that he is allowed to ask because he is a journalist. The officers are unaware that the man in question is a law scholar and knows the law better than them.
I just don't understand. I mean, you said you had pride. Well, how do you have pride in what you're doing right here? How's there pride in that? I'm just curious. How do you sleep at night? Sir, what? Sir, what?
Do what you gotta do. But
I'm
don't ask me
listening.
questions. I'm not gonna answer your questions.
Oh, and is that what people say to you? When you start asking where you going, where you been, what time you coming home? Is that what you do? You go, okay, no problem. You just stop asking questions? Or I'm a journalist, I'm supposed to ask questions.
The suspect videos the officers as he questions them. They refuse to answer his questions, and the officer returns to his patrol vehicle.
You have no feelings about what you do to another person, is what I'm saying.
That's not
And
a
this guy
question.
doesn't either, and this guy doesn't either. You treat people so inhumanely every day.
Sir, you can record, but like you
I
said,
can
you have
record
to back
anywhere
up.
I want. I don't have to back up anywhere. I'm a constitutional law scholar. You're a dunce cap cop. I'm way more educated than you. You are literally a moron, bro. I teach constitutional law. You're a dunce cap. You're a giant dunce. Want to play games with me legally? Let's do it.
The suspect accuses the officers of not caring about people's feelings. He accuses them of treating people inhumanely. He also informs them he is a law scholar and knows the law much better than they do.
Let's do it. See,
Yeah, so
I'll
we
bet you
gotta go
within
across
2
the
years
street.
your badge goes. I bet you within 2 years
you need
you
to
have
back
no.
up, sir.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Don't. Hey, get your
to
hand.
back up.
Don't touch me, brother.
need to back
Don't put your hands on me, mother. You better back up.
See, I'm gonna face.
I'm standing right here. I'm not going anywhere. Keep your hands off me.
Sir.
Rodriguez
Sir.
versus United States,
Sir.
2015. You're extending this, which is unconstitutional. Leave me the alone. This is a First
Sir.
Amendment protected activity.
You
Put your
can
hands.
record,
Do what you want.
but you need
But
to
I'm
back
not
up.
moving an inch.
Sir.
I'm not moving a inch. Go ahead. Go ahead. This is Rodriguez versus United States, 2015. You dunce? No, I'm standing right here. What are you gonna do about it? Do it! Do it! Then do it!
An officer steps out of the vehicle and tries moving the suspect away. The suspect refuses as he tells the officer not to touch him. He continues recording the incident.
Do I need to call an attorney right now? Do I need to call my attorney? This is a First Amendment protected activity, dunce cap. This is a First Amendment protected activity. You cannot extend a stop because you don't want me filming you. Sorry, buddy. You put the guy in the car
I said
already.
you could film me.
I can film from anywhere I want. I'm 10 feet away from your car. I'm right here, dunce cap. I'm right here. What have I done wrong besides stand here? You're a I've done nothing wrong but stand here.
The suspect asks the officer if he needs to call an attorney to confirm his claims. The officer is visibly annoyed by the suspect's knowledge of his rights. The officers eventually entered their vehicle, while the suspect continued calling out their poor behavior.
I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
On September 14, 2023, officers of the New Mexico State University Police Department responded to an anonymous call claiming that a 19-year-old student was in possession of a can of beer. The student, Joel Martinez, answered the officers as they knocked on his door. Officers arrive at the suspect, Joel Martinez's dorm, and knock on his door. Joel steps out of the room and refuses to answer the officers' questions. He also asks them for their names and badge numbers.
Oh, sorry. How can I help you?
Is there anyone else in here?
No, it's just me.
Okay. You mind just opening the door that way I can see?
What you trying to look for?
I just want to make sure there's no one else in there. To start, and then I'll talk to you.
There's no one in there right now.
Okay.
Right.
Come out here and talk to me then.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. So you were seen walking into your dorm with alcohol. So
Okay.
Is there alcohol in there?
I don't answer questions. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Purtle, NMSU Police.
Title and name?
Security officer.
Security officer, okay.
Joel refuses to give the officers his ID, as he decides to defend himself against the officers. He informs the officers that they must suspect him of a crime before they can ask for his identity.
So I still need to ID you.
No.
And then we need to go from there.
You have to suspect me of a crime.
I do.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that.
Okay, so from here on, let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now. Okay. You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you or yourself can articulate a crime that I've committed.
Okay.
So
I already explained to you I am here.
Joel's roommate arrives, and Joel identifies him to the officers. The officers ask him to stay outside, but Joel says his roommate can leave since he isn't being detained.
Yeah, that's my roommate.
Okay. You want to just hang out here then?
Is he detained?
No, that's fine. I just don't want anyone else going in the room.
You could go in then. If he's not detained, he's free to go.
Yeah, he's free to go, but he can't go in the room.
He can't?
No, not at this time.
The sergeant arrives, and Joel asks for his name and badge number. He asks the sergeant if he can be arrested for refusing to show his ID.
Officer said here that if I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
It's possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum, or else I won't get my ID.
Okay, so technically right now, yes, you could be arrested.
Could. I need a yes or no. Like, I need you to tell me if you don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why?
Joel eventually gives the officers his ID, but did not give them consent to search his room. He is annoyed by the officer and says he will file a report.
You're just gonna stand around and get paid, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can just prove some bases. I'm gonna get complaints on both of your
Okay.
And Chief Donovan's gonna know about this he knows who I am.
Chief Donovan knows you.
Chief Donovan knows who I am.
Okay, very good.
Alright?
The officers leave the residence after being unable to arrest Joel.
Anything else that we have to add to your comment?
No, that's fine. I'll see you in court.
On January 8, 2024, officers of the El Paso County approached a man in front of a junkyard. The man informs the officers that he lost his car keys in a junkyard and called a locksmith to help him unlock the vehicle. The man assured the officer that he had no illegal intentions in the property. The suspect understood the law well and decided to impose his Fifth Amendment right by remaining silent.
Say that again?
I lost the keys in the junkyard over there.
Okay.
So I called them to come and get the...
To come open the gate or what?
Huh?
To come open the gate?
No, the key. No, the car. The car is the one that lost the keys. I lost the keys to the car.
Oh, like you went into the property and you dropped the keys?
Yeah.
An officer approaches the suspect, a man who simply identified himself as Mr. Martinez. Martinez explains to the officer why he is on the property. He also informs the officer that he owns the vehicle.
Do you have an ID?
I do.
You mind if I see it?
I do.
Okay, why is that, brother? Because I don't want to be difficult, man.
No, I'm not trying to be difficult either.
As long as I'm cooperative with you, you're cooperative with me, man.
Well, yeah, well...
This goes a lot smoother for both of us.
Okay, we'll leave it like this and we can call it choose. I'll give you my last name and that's about it, because at the end of the day, I'm not legally provided to give you the full name. I'll just leave it at the last name, bro.
Okay.
The officer asks Martinez for his information, but he refuses to give him.
Yeah, I'm not here to argue, I'm here to defend my rights.
So I'm asking for your name. Okay, that has nothing to do with me because I don't know you.
It doesn't. I don't know you either, officer.
Okay.
I thought you were a chill officer when you go down like, hey, I'm my hands,
cool.
whatever. They're like, hey, okay, he'll respect my rights. I'll just give you my last name.
But so you're the one making this difficult. All I'm asking for is your name.
It's really not difficult.
Martinez informs the officer that he is a law student, but the officer says it doesn't have anything to do with the situation.
No. Put your hands on the car. You already failed to identify yourself. Okay? Give me your left. Give me your right arm. You want to play games, brother. I'm here being nice. And you don't want to give me your name and date of birth. And then all this just for a car, bro. That's it.
The officer places Martinez under arrest for failing to identify himself. He places handcuffs on Martinez and moves him to the patrol vehicle.
Alright, sir. So I'm the supervisor here. I was just made aware of what happened.
Yeah.
So I don't think it qualifies for any crime, okay?
It doesn't qualify for a crime?
I'm gonna go ahead and release him.
Of course. I want that officer's badge number.
Yeah,
this is unacceptable. Oh my God, I am so.
Let me finish talking. Okay?
What's your badge number?
Mine?
Yeah, or your name?
It's Sergeant Procopio, 5701. I'll give you a case.
Okay, man. I'm gonna get all cameras, dash cam, body cam, phone calls, everything. It did not constitute a crime. Look what he did.
Let's go talk over here.
Oh.
Martinez is taken to the police department and placed in a cell. A supervisor is made aware of the situation, and he frees Martinez. He informs Martinez that he hasn't committed a crime.
That was kind of a mistake, of course. So Deputy right here is gonna take you as far as the law.
He doesn't want to see you, though?
It's a different process. Of course, you do have a complaint.
Well, okay, let's put it this way. If he comes here and apologizes to me, I won't litigate this whole thing.
It's up to you. I mean, I can always, my job is obviously make it better for you. Let me go talk to him.
Yeah, because before you go, and he cited himself too. The cop making fun of me. Oh, what a stupid law student. Oh, he thinks he's gonna get out. When we got into the thing, till we got in, he was already, hey, he's a law student. He was telling the deputies, I'm not lying, the keep telling him, he's a law student with a smirk, smile on his face, trying to humiliate me, making fun of me. And now he doesn't want to show up. That's the thing. Like, if you could get him to be here, if he's not enough
what I was trying to say,
apologize.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Martinez informs the officers that he won't litigate the case if the arresting officer comes and apologizes to him.
No, you didn't. It's on your body camera.
I wouldn't disrespect my supervisor like that, man.
Well,
because we were in the motions, and I'm in the wrong. I really am. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. Okay?
You are in the wrong, and I told you were in the wrong, and I told you you were gonna, and I told you all this, and you thought it was funny.
I never thought it was funny.
No, you laughed. You walked in and tried to make everyone laugh.
Funny were your comments, brother. That's it.
What were my comments?
Your comments that you're saying Florida code this. I'm gonna get a new Mustang.
Florida versus JL. That's case law. You don't have case law. I can tell because you unlawfully arrested me. It wasn't a mistake. He broke the law. It's not a mistake.
And that's what we're here.
That's why we're here. And now you are gonna buy me a new Mustang. You are, because now all this, that's gonna get for you that request. Your dash cam in your car, everything, my phone, your badge numbers, everything's gonna come into one single file record. It's gonna come in here tomorrow, and that's gonna go straight to my attorney. And how do you think? And you lost your qualified immunity right now. Right now,
okay,
you're by
sir.
yourself.
So it's getting out of control. You said something different to me before. Take off. I will take your complaint.
Well, do you have the complaint form? I can fill out.
No, I have to fill it out myself. Is there anything else besides what you told me at first that has changed, or anything else that we have to add to your complaint?
No, that's fine. I'll see you in court.
The arresting officer emerges and denies the allegations against him. Martinez instructs him to be honest because he has proof on both his phone and the officer's body cam footage.
After I'm done, if I ask to search the vehicle to verify what you're saying is true, you don't mind?
I do mind, but...
On May 6, 2018, an officer of the Orlando Police Department pulled over a man because there are borders around his car tag. There are also lights on the tag that come on. The officer is unaware that the man is an attorney. He asks the man if he can search his vehicle, but the man refuses. The man says there is nothing in his car.
Hey, brother.
Hi, how are you?
How long ago did you get in a crash?
Like a year?
Okay. The reason I pulled you, you can't have white light emitting back.
What do you mean?
Your tag lights, they're supposed to illuminate your tag.
Yeah.
Those two white lights, all they're doing is shooting straight back. You can't have any white light limiting them back. So then that also doesn't illuminate your tag. And on top of that, you got a border around your tag that blocks the county that you live in. You can't have that on your tag.
Are you talking about the one that the car dealership was at? The black one?
That silver one that goes around your tag? Yeah, you can't have that.
The officer pulls the suspect over and walks to his vehicle. He asks when he got in a crash because there is a dent on his car, and also gives him his reason for stopping him.
You got your license, brother?
Of course.
Vehicle registered to you?
Of course.
So well. And you got your registration for me? Do me a favor, roll down that other window for me. Thank you, brother.
The officer asks the suspect for his driver's license and asks if the vehicle is registered to him. The suspect provides his driver's license and hands it to the officer.
Okay. Are you concealed weapons holder? Any weapons in the vehicle I need to be aware of? Nope, nothing illegal in the car. Alright, so after I'm done, if I ask to search the vehicle to verify what you're saying is true, you don't mind?
I do mind, but only because I'm a lawyer.
Okay. So you know it consented, that's what I'm asking?
Yeah.
So you have nothing in the vehicle?
I have absolutely nothing in the vehicle.
Okay. And you don't mind confirming that by allowing us to look and make sure there's nothing in the vehicle? As you can imagine, we hear no all the time as they have nothing and we find stuff.
I'd rather not search my phone.
Okay. Cool. Just hang tight, brother, okay?
The officer asks the suspect if he has any concealed weapons in the vehicle. He also asks if he can search the vehicle to confirm his statement, but the suspect doesn't want him to.
So one, you gotta get that fixed, those white lights in the back. Okay? You keep getting pulled like that, you're gonna get tickets non-stop.
I'll get it.
You understand that? That border? Take that border off. Understand that?
When I get home.
The officers return to the suspect's vehicle and give him some instructions. They have no reason to keep him, so he's eventually allowed to leave. The officers allowed the suspect to leave as they are unable to search his vehicle. They instruct him to fix the issues with his car.
Well, is there anything illegal in here?
Nothing.
So do you mind if I look real quick?
No, I do. I do.
On August 20th, 2020, officers of the Russellville Police Department begin investigating a suspect. The officer pulled over and began interrogating him, even though he hadn't committed any illegal acts. The officer claimed the suspect, Humphrey Marion, nearly destroyed the moving U-Haul truck he was driving. Humphrey was placed under arrest, but eventually released. The officer walks to Humphrey's truck and instructs him to step out. He informs him that he almost wrecked his truck by missing a turn.
Calm down, you're on camera. You almost wrecked your truck, so I'm checking. Here, step right over here. You put your hand down. What? Where you headed to?
I guess that I'm going to Little Rock. And,
What's that?
I wanted to stop a night here.
Okay.
But I'm going to Little Rock.
So you're not going to stay here now, or?
I do want to stay here. Daddy, I missed the turn, and now I need to figure out how I get over back here to 81.
I give you instructions. Where are you coming from today?
From Fayetteville.
Oh, okay. What do you got? What are you going to Little Rock for? You live in Little Rock?
That's where I live.
Oh, okay.
The officer notices that Humphrey appears to be nervous and questions him about it. He asks if there is anything illegal in the vehicle, and Humphrey says there isn't.
Hang tight right there for just a second, okay? You still nervous? You still look nervous?
Still nervous.
Is there anything illegal in there or anything?
Not at all.
You got no guns or drugs?
Not anything in there.
Okay. All right, nothing to be nervous about. You're not even going to get a ticket. You're not. Hang tight.
The officer returns to Humphrey and continues questioning him. Humphrey asks if the officer has probable cause for questioning him.
I'm sorry, sir. Is it? I'm trying to figure out that. Do you have probable cause to stop me?
Yeah, wrecked your truck back there. That's why I stopped you.
Okay.
That's a line
I didn't wreck it. I just I almost went into the exit, and I was like, I don't. I think that's the right exit or not.
Well,
I've never stopped in Russellville.
That's no big deal. That's just my job. Make sure nobody gonna have a wreck out here.
Okay, but now you're asking all these other questions.
Yeah, because you're super nervous. So I'm trying to figure out why you're so nervous.
Because it's a police. The police. I don't get stopped.
Okay.
You say what, Dad? You say what? Can you speak with him? He's a lawyer.
Okay, why does he need to speak to him?
Because I just don't know why I'm stopped.
The officer asks again if there is anything illegal in the vehicle, and Humphrey says there isn't. He also asks if he can search the vehicle, but Humphrey doesn't want him to.
Is there anything illegal in here?
Nothing.
So do you mind if I look real quick?
No, I do. Actually, I do. We can't.
You do mind?
Yes.
Okay. Well, what if I bring a dog out here?
No, I can't do it. It's like, you said it doesn't have anything to do with the potential wreck.
Okay, so here's how it works. I get probable cause to stop you. I did that. When I get up here and make contact with you, you are super nervous. Your hands are shaking, they're still shaking. Your voice is shaky. So then that makes me suspicious that it's more than just you missed your exit.
The officer insists on searching the vehicle even after Humphrey says he doesn't want him to. He is uncomfortable with the idea of the search and says it doesn't relate to why he was stopped.
So if I bring a dog, is it going to alert on anything?
Yeah, no, it's not going to alert on anything. I promise you. I honestly just don't want to get shot. Yeah, that's all, and I'm sorry about that. It happens. I know it happens. So I honestly, I don't want you to bring a dog because I don't think that's fair to me as a citizen, as someone who, if the only thing I did was kind of, like I did not almost wreck my car.
Well, if you don't want to bring a dog, just let me look in here real quick and I'll get you down.
Humphrey is placed in handcuffs after the drug-snigging dog detects something. The officers search the truck but don't find anything in it. They eventually release Humphrey, as they have no reason to keep him.
Which is a rental, so it could possibly be that somebody had something in there before you picked it up. Okay, well, next time just don't get pulled over. Just take the exit or don't take it. Don't drive crazy. All right, your stuff's on the front of the car, you're good to go.
Well, that's our video for today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like these. Also, hit the notification button to get updated on our newest videos. See you on the next one.